Ein herzliches Willkommen zurück zu Greedfall. So, wir wollen mal diesen Außenposten besuchen. Und das können wir, indem wir jetzt mal zurücklaufen. Ja, Constantin ist entführt worden und den wollen wir wieder haben. So einfach ist das. Warum das aber allerdings hier so brennt, das ist mir noch nicht so ganz klar. Hab ich doch einen Schatten gesehen, oder? Oder ein Viech? Oh, da hinten ist eine Truhe. Ja, ich lass dich leben. Bleib ruhig. Tu dir nichts. So, Munition. Ja, ich bin richtig. Gut. Dann schauen wir mal. Weiter. Oh. Was ist hier passiert, Mann? Warum sind die Tiere hier so ausgerastet? Das wird mich schon interessieren. Warum? Was ist das da hinten? Da wollen wir auf jeden Fall mal nach das Lagerbereich gucken. Wollen wir uns das mal anschauen und die schnell platt machen? Ich glaube ja. Der eine sieht mich eh gleich. Ach! Der eine rennt hier schön immer gegen den Baum. Voll gut. Komm her, du. So, das war's. Okay, das sind irgendwie Holzfäller oder so. Es tut mir sehr leid. Das ist echt komisch. Schauen wir mal hier rein. Was haben wir da? Nichts. Na? Aber trotzdem irgendwie schön. Hier, weiß nicht. Fällt mir irgendwie schon ganz gut. Muss ich mal gucken. Was ist das hier? Kann ich hier hoch? Wir schauen mal. Sind hier irgendwelche Viecher? Nein. Jedenfalls hier eine Leiter. Oh ja, kann da hoch. Tatsache. Hätte ich jetzt nicht gedacht. Gehen wir mal noch eins höher. Eine Truhe. Immer alles mit mal, hä? Komm. Schauen wir mal, wen haben wir jetzt nochmal dabei? Petrus könnte vielleicht für diese Stiefel schwärmen. Nee, nein. Aber Sioa könnte die gut. Fein. Was hat man noch? Waffe, achso. Oh. Ich muss nochmal schauen. Sie hat die leichte Flambe. Gut. Naja, für die Stiefel. Das finde ich schon. Gehst du mal hier bitte runter? Oh Gott, sie spackt. Kann ich da eigentlich auch runterspringen? Probieren es mal. Nee, geht nicht. Also dann holen wir uns schnell den Lagerbereich. Bist du? Hier bist du. Und jetzt nach Norden. Bin ich jetzt hängen geblieben? Seid ihr alle da? Ich habe hier wahrscheinlich nicht lang können, aber wurde jetzt hier auch schön weggesprengt. Aber die Brückenallianz macht halt hier schon alles platt, gell? Das ist irgendwie nicht cool. Geh mal schnell nach oben. Mal da irgendwie Besonderes haben. Nicht wirklich. Mal runter gucken. Okay, dann schauen wir mal. So. Servus.
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
De Sardet. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of
Warum
this
hältst du Wache
Alliance
am Eingang?
outpost. What can I do for you, milady?
Nach dem Verschwinden
I am
Konstantins
looking
fragen.
for Constantin d'Orsay, the island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive, wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the cliff top?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there.
Ich glaube ihm ehrlich gesagt.
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me?
Ja, ich will ihn ein bisschen
I can
Gold.
see how difficult your present situation has become. I'm certain you haven't been paid either for quite some time. I cannot solve all of your problems. But what would you say if I took care of that one at least?
A little gold would certainly improve the morale of my men. One of the men I posted there returned during the night.
A survivor. Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I am sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
Nach dem Überlebenden fragen.
Concerning the young man that survived.
Did you see the nurse?
Not yet.
Really? I thought that your cousin's life hung in the balance. This boy will not survive long if
Ja,
someone
ich
doesn't
beeil
help
mich
him.
ja.
Anything else?
Nein,
I need
jetzt.
to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Okay. Dann holen wir uns mal hier die Aufträge. Eine Gruppe Verbrecher töten. Mach mal, natürlich gerne. Auf der vermisster Späher einer unserer Spiele sind von der Erkundung im Norden dürfte. Okay. So. Haben wir hier sonst noch? Ist hier irgendwas Interessantes? Tisch. Wo ist denn hier der Eingang zu diesem Ding? Ah, da oben. So. Hier irgendwas Spannendes. Gucken wir mal rein.
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary.
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds.
So. Trank gegen Verbrennung habe ich plötzlich schon. Auch gut.
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Klar.
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this. We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon
Jetzt bin
enough.
echt gespannt.
This potion is extremely potent.
And if he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you again for your help.
Ja, tolle Wurst. Was mache ich so lange? Ist hier irgendwo, wo ich rasten kann? Ja, nur das, ja. Na gut. Das Gebäude sieht cool aus, aber ich komme da... Oh, was ist das? Moment. Was gesehen? Was ist das denn? Tagebuch von Hauptmann Idris. Unsere Situation wird immer prekärer. Von der kleinen Truppe, die ich ausgeschickt habe, um die Anhöhen zu beobachten, ist nur ein Soldat zurückgekehrt und ist in einem Zustand, der uns leider wenig Hoffnung lässt. Ich weiß nicht genau, was dort passiert ist, aber ich glaube, dass wir gut daran tun würden, uns nicht weiter einzumischen. Wir haben schon genug Schwierigkeiten. Ich frage mich, wie wir das überleben sollen. Wir halten keine Verstärkung oder Vorräte und auch seit langer Zeit kein Sold mehr. Vielleicht gucke ich hier doch nochmal drumherum. Ja, gut. Jetzt schauen wir hier noch mal kurz rein. Doch, das eine Gebäude, ja. So. Okay, hier ist nichts. Dann ganz schnell. Sind zum Lagerfeuer. 24 Stunden rasten. Und dann geht's weiter. So nervig, dass ich da extra so weit laufen muss. Aber gut, es ist wie es ist. Ich mag die Gegend hier. Wenn das irgendwie hier alles sehr kahl geklappt worden ist, was ich jetzt nicht so gut finde, aber irgendwie trotzdem cool. So, nee. Hä? Wie doof ist das denn jetzt gerade? Zurück. Warum? Warum höre ich diese Musik? Weil so ist das so wie so ein Herzklopfen. Bum, bum, bum. Ja, wenn das so ist. Irgendwas Dummes noch passieren? Ich würde sagen, gut, der Hauptmann ist weg. Wieso steht der Hauptmann Wache? Oh, komisch. Will ich nicht verstehen, muss ich nicht verstehen. So, wie sieht's aus?
Hello, soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me? The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days when we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming in our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Constantin, Catasach and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals. They seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends and other soldiers fell after the other. I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now. You're still far from having recovered.
Yes. It's best I leave you now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
Befrage Aiden. Was? Wen soll ich befragen? Hey, warte. Manchmal. Eine Menschen. Naja, gut. Das ist, wie es ist. So. Wer ist denn Aiden?
Excellency, I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please. I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes. I was able to question your man and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but...
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
Like you freed the scholars. You're a good woman, Excellency. Thank you again for saving my soldier.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Okay. Dann wissen wir hier Bescheid. Ach, ich weiß, welche Rebellen das sind. Ja, okay, alles klar. Warte, halt. Falsche Richtung. Also, tschüss. Ja, schon sehr, sehr komisch. Aber im Prinzip weiß ich jetzt, dass Constantin nicht tot ist. Ja, und das ist ja schon mal was Gutes. Das heißt, ich könnte jetzt nochmal zu diesem Ort gehen hier. Mal nachhaken, was da Sache ist. Und dann mache ich die andere Quest weiter. So, wo bin ich? Okay, da bin ich. Wo ist Osten? Nordosten, wie lang? Ich auch schon lange nicht mehr. Das ist das 3. Mal, dass ich da schon aufschlag. Dann ob mich einer bemerkt. Nee. Oh, nee. Ja, wir laufen erstmal weiter. Eine hier. Servus. Bin mal gespannt, was die wissen. So.
Hello. Renaigse. There you are again. What do you want?
Konstantins
To
Angriff
speak
an.
to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the battlefield.
Sie überzeugen zu
I know
sprechen.
that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the man who was protecting him. Catasach, one of your greatest Donegad.
No Donea Exregao would attack Catasach.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid
Oh,
them.
der alte
We do
Mann.
not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him. As for Catasach, and the Vorst
Oh.
he died from his wounds. That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. The ground shook all the way to our homes. We went to see, but we arrived too late. The last breath of Catasach had returned to the wind when we arrived there, and many of the Renaigse were dead. We could do no more.
Ja, das habe ich
We
mir schon
carried the
gedacht.
body of the Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantin.
Oh.
May he rest in peace. This request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Why? What do you want to do with him, Renaigse?
Examine him, to understand what killed him. We were told that an island native was there, and that he likely led the attack.
No Donea Exregao would attack Catasach. You have been lied to, or they were mistaken.
That is the very reason I need to see his body. To understand.
You may see him. But if you desecrate his body, you will pay for this offense with your life.
Okay, sehr gut. Aber das ist schon traurig. Das nervt mich jetzt ein bisschen, weil den habe ich gemocht. Den habe ich echt gemocht. Scheiße. Ganz schön viele Rebellen. Wann laufe ich die richtige Richtung? Ja. Ich sehe das ja am Gelben, aber mir kam das so weit vor. Weit weg vor. Es sind mehr Rebellen geworden, finde ich.
Catasach. Seeing the state of his body, I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Donegad, to have doubted your loyalty. And even more for what we are about to do. Now then. Let's see what story this corpse has to tell.
Was ist das? Boah, ein Glück habe ich Institutionen erhöht.
The corpse retains the marks of a bludgeoning. There are large bruises all over it. I can see no wounds that could be attributed to a blade or musket shot. The main wound is found on the chest, which was crushed by something tremendous, to the extent that the skin has been torn, and the ribs are in pieces and the organs punctured. The edges of the wound are singed and smell of burnt flesh. There is a powdery spot on this wound, as if from ash or dusty gravel. Catasach bore the brunt of this attack of incredible force. I would venture to say it was inhuman.
Alter, was ist das?
One thing that would have inflicted such a wound. It's as if an enormous burning stone hit him right in the center of the chest. And seeing as how the bodies of the soldiers we found were sporting wounds of a similar nature, we can deduce that we are tracking a man or a creature capable of using molten rock as a weapon.
I can't imagine an Adaig behaving like this. It is not their way. That they might attack careless hunters or warriors, true, but to attack Catasach, the power to call volcano fires, could only be that of a guardian. No simple man wields mountain fire.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want. Judging by the severity of these wounds, I fear the worst for Constantin.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned? Or angered by what happened to Catasach?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives, your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us. Anatalas Fair.
The Anatalas Fair? What is it? Tell me more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
Let's ask her for her help then. She might be able to tell us what has become of Constantin.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. It is the price she must pay for performing the ritual. When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own, she wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, our Tiernahach Kadachtas has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
Okay. Ja, dann machen wir das so. Komme ich hier raus? Ja, oder? Wieso höre ich diese Musik? Sehr eigenartig. Na gut. Ja, die will ich schon überzeugen. Und die mit den Tieren, ne? Naja, wir gehen mal rein. Hallo, meine Liebe.
Hello, Mev.
Renoixe.
Why have you come here again?
Über das Ritual der Toten
I've come
sprechen.
to ask for your help.
My help? You still seek the remedy for the sickness on your island? Or are you looking for something else?
My cousin has been taken, and I've been told that you could help me.
Truly? And in what way?
By performing the Anatalis fair on the body of Catasach the Donegad.
Catasach is dead. Under Vosh dire. This is a great tragedy. He was a good man. Perhaps the best of us all. How did this happen?
He went with my cousin to a sacred site when they were attacked. My cousin has disappeared. Taken, according to a witness. And Catasach suffered terrible wounds. We examined him, and it seemed as if he had been struck by molten rock.
Fire of the earth? Only the Nadaig Manemen have the power to wield it. But none of our own would have attacked Catasach.
This is why we need your help. We want to understand and to find who's responsible.
And you will avenge the dead as you have avenged my wound in the past. Very well, Renoixi. I will help you.
Ah, sehr schön.
And I also wish to gain understanding. Our island wails in suffering. Many Sinol Menawi have died. The Anatalis fair may kill me, but at least I will know. You will need to act as my Voglendaig, and bring to me the necessary ingredients while I prepare.
What do you require?
A potion. And listen and remember, or write in your language what I shall tell you. Do not forget, the viscera of the scavengers must be taken from a place near the battlefield, because they contain the flesh of those who fell. As for the personal object of Catasach, find his weapon, because it knew his fury and his despair.
He didn't have a weapon when I found his body. I'll search the battlefield.
Where can I find him?
In Duren's camp. She recovered him after the battle.
Very well. Not far from there is a sacred circle. You'll find me there when you have united all that I need. Then we can perform the ritual when the moon is high.
Die ist cool. Warte mal, mit ihr zur Ritualstätte. Habe ich den
In
Trank
that
gleich
case,
schon fertig?
let's go together to the ritual site. The place of the attack is not far from Duren's camp.
Very well. I'll follow you.
So. Okay. Das ist mal schon mehr. Spannend. Da ist jetzt doch noch was dazu gekommen, mit dem ich überhaupt nicht gerechnet habe. Gucken wir mal. Da sind wir. Okay, alles klar. Gut, dann würde ich sagen, machen wir weiter bei der nächsten Folge. Ich sage ein herzliches Dankeschön fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Bis dann. Tschüss.